Have you ever you guys seen Rick and Morty?
Mhm.
Have you
Oh,
seen
yeah.
the
Turn
episode?
at 1 to
Yeah,
0.
exactly. Now I don't want to make it so like I'm the crazy conspiracy guy. What an economist would probably sound crazy or whatever, right? What he said, right, is the belief that we all think that Bitcoin is, say, one. I don't know how it's like 58 now, 58K USD or something, one Bitcoin, right? We all believe that because the market is willing to pay that. What about like US dollar, right? We believe that one Hong Kong dollar is worth 7 point something US dollar or something like that, right?
7.8, 7.6.
Right. Why do we believe in that? Because the market is willing to pay. Oh, of course, like Hong Kong is also pegged with the US. And like, what about UK? What about, Korea, whatnot? We all have this belief that currency is worth something. So why can't we think that Bitcoin is worth something too? I don't know. Correct me if I'm wrong. What's your view? on
Now,
this?
first of all, when the U.S. currency, U.S. dollars first incepted, it's actually a contract, meaning
Oh,
that
right, yep.
$1 note you can actually go to the government and exchange for a certain amount of gold. And
Oh,
that's
right,
how
right.
it was first
Yeah.
established. It was pegged, the value of that is pegged to the gold.
Yeah, I remember
And
that.
that's why everyone believed, oh, okay, worst case scenario, I could still get some gold, which is kind of the status quo or the benchmark currency, before during wartime.
And obviously, we can even go back to that. It's like, why is gold valuable?
why
right?
is gold valuable?
Right, but we won't
And
go to that. We'll just
we
keep
can
going.
go to that later. The whole debate now becomes: is Bitcoin going to become gold, or is Bitcoin going to become U.S. dollars? First of all, think about why did these currencies replace gold? The answer is what you call liquidity, meaning that
Right.
it's
It's
a
easier
lot
to
easier to
carry,
carry U.S. dollars
Yeah.
versus carrying
brick of
blocks
gold,
of
yeah.
blocks of gold
Right.
in your backpack. And that's one big reason why, and it's also backed by the government, okay? And so
It
U.S.
was
government,
all
it was
backed, right?
backed by the
Yeah,
government,
yeah,
and it still is, because the government has
Is it still the Federal Reserve? You're saying, right?
the Federal Reserve.
It's definitely
not the government.
more.
They are the central bank, and they have control over the supply. One central entity has control over the supply of a currency. If they run out of money,
Oh, okay.
the one reason why the U.S. government, when they issue debt, when you lend them money,
Yeah.
they're super credible, is because worst case scenario they can't repay, they don't have enough money to just print more money. Okay, you always get your interest
Yeah.
rate and principal back.
Yeah. But it's
And-
always negative. Well,
Sometimes it's negative.
sometimes it's negative.
Nah. But
That's how
bottom line
inflation
is
happens, right?
bottom line is right. Why is crypto, or specifically Bitcoin or Ethereum, going to replace U.S. dollars or any currency? As a matter of fact, is there a practical
Yeah.
use case that makes it better than U.S. dollars?
Is
There
there?
is one. When we compare paper notes to gold, it's a lot easier to carry. And if you talk about Bitcoin, the argument I could think of is, okay, it's digital currency. It's even easier to
Yes.
transfer, make transactions for that.
Yes.
But
Yep.
we can already do that. We don't have to do that through inventing a new mean of not mean of transaction, but new unit of currency. New
Currency,
currency.
yeah.
We can do that through PayPal. We can do that through a lot of different payment processing.
Yeah.
Credit card, even
Yeah.
the Octopus card. It's already a good example.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the argument here, the question here really
No, but
is,
then PayPal and Octopus Card, the value underneath that underlying is dollar. It's not a different currency.
exactly. So
I mean, you can invent a new one on top of that. I was saying.
exactly. So why do we have to invent a new one when we have PayPal, Octopus Card, credit card, even that facilitate transactions digitally?
Yeah, the liquidity of
Okay.
the
Liquidity
currency is
standpoint.
not
I think-
the point, right?